Hi, welcome back. So you guys all know Oprah Winfrey, celebrity. Oprah Winfrey at some point realized that others wanted her money and that she didn't know how to establish boundaries because she wanted others to think that she was nice. So the common nice problem. So she decided to learn how to say no. So when she was asked by Stevie Wonder to donate to his charity, she knew she didn't want to donate because she had her own charities that she believed in. So she said no to Steve. She thought Steve was gonna say something like, "I'm never gonna speak to you again." But he said okay, and it was a huge lesson for her. At that point, she realized that she didn't have to worry as much about what others thought or wanted. And she learned how to make intentional choices for herself. I'll see you inside the lesson. Saying no starts in your mind. Right? When you have a clear direction, when you know your rights, and when you commit to being authentic, then saying no comes really easily because you know that saying yes to a request can reduce your chances of achieving your dreams. So even though you may experience social discomfort, the discomfort of potentially not ever reaching your goals or taking much longer to reach your goals is a lot higher. And when that is clear in your mind, you'll know what choices to make. So here are 5 mental tactics to encourage you to say no. So focusing on your goals, getting intentional, realizing your choices, remember your rights, and commit to yourself. So focus on your goals. Figure out what you really want. What matters to you the most? Is it time with your kids and partner, your health, starting a new business, your friends? This is going to change over time. What are your long-term goals? What about your goals for this year and this month? What do you need more time for? Is there a time barrier that you know of? What about money? Remember that these are resources that you have to achieve your goals. When you know your goals, you become focused, you become proactive, not reactive. Remember, your goals might be to help a lot of people, right? They may be externally focused, but you want to help them in a way that works for you, that uses the best of you. So you don't react to other people's priorities, you pursue your own. So get intentional. When you decide the desired outcomes for the activity you're about to say yes to and evaluate if it makes sense to you, you can more clearly find out if it is a no or a yes answer. Someone asks you to donate for their cause, then consider, is that the same cause that you actually care about? Do you already make donations to other organizations? Are you in a position to make donations right now? Does it align with your vision for yourself? Perhaps your intention is to help someone else. Be intentional about what you want and then realize your choices. So sometimes we feel guilty because we think we should be helping out. We should. It's helpful to remind yourself that you have choices and that you're not responsible for another person's feelings. Feelings come from interpretation of facts, not the actual facts. So somebody else is interpreting the facts in a way that makes them feel bad. Being taken to prison, for example, might be a nightmare for you and for most people. But it's actually desirable for some women in Japan, some really elderly, lonely women who live by themselves, who sometimes they've been interviewed and they said that they were shoplifting, right, in groceries and things. So they could go to prison because in prison they felt safe because they had no one else in their life and they didn't have to worry about food, clothing, shelter, and they had many friends there. Right? So for you it's awful, for somebody else it's like gold. So evaluate the situation. In most cases, their feelings are not your responsibility. You didn't really cause their feelings. They cause their own feelings. Remember that you have rights. You have the right to say no and not to justify it. You have the right to decide if you are responsible for the other person's problems or not. You have the right to be tired or be in a bad mood if you want. You have the right to not be busy, like before you say no. You have the right to take care of yourself. You have the right to not use your superpowers if you want. Like if somebody thinks you're an amazing, Excel and you got to help them because you're so good at it, you can choose not to use it, even though you're really good at it. You have the right to decide your priorities and how you're going to use your time. You have the right to not be perfect. And then finally, committing to yourself, right? Making some important commitments to you. Only when you take care of yourself can you take care of others. That way, when you're in a situation where you need to decide between saying yes and no, first connect with yourself and with your own needs. Think, I will prioritize my needs even if they feel selfish or unimportant. You can say something like, I will commit to my own values. I will be authentic and stay true to myself. I will help others as long as it doesn't cost my well-being, unless it's absolutely intentional. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. This is all about taking control over your life. You choose what to become, how to become. This is the founder of analytical psychology, Carl Jung. So in essence, the takeaway here is saying no starts in your head, in your mind, getting very clear on what your dreams and goals are, being intentional with any given request, and realize that you have choices, you have rights, committing to yourself first and then to others. Let's get to your activity on mental tactics, getting clear on your main goal. So first question is, staying focused and having a vision for yourself help you get into the right mindset to say no when needed. So what is your biggest dream? Let's get clarity on that right now. What is your biggest dream? Second, what is your primary goal for the next 12 months? Let's just bring that down to the next 12 months. Third, what will it take to achieve your primary goal for the next 12 months? What do you need in terms of resources? Is it time? Is it peace of mind? Is it health? What do you need? Okay, so here's some examples. Build the business to help 10 million people be happy, fulfilled, and reach their dreams. Over the next 12 months, to make the business sustainable. What will it take to achieve the goal? Time to run the business, health, focus, minimal distractions, low spending. Fill it in with your own dreams so you get clarity so that you can take care of yourself, of your goal. Watch out for your goal.